Want to speak better English? Start with summaries only at Beyond Norm.
All right, today we're going to talk about a celebration that, let's be honest, sounds a little unsettling. The Day of the Dead. But what if I told you it's not about being scared at all? What if it's actually about joy? Let's dive into this amazing tradition and see how it completely reframes our view of life's biggest mystery. So just imagine for a second a loved one who has passed on returning for a holiday party. Now, for a lot of us, that thought might be kind of spooky, right? But that's the beautiful central idea behind Mexico's Day of the Dead. It's a joyful invitation, not some kind of haunting. And really, that's the heart of it. This isn't a day for sadness or being afraid. Nope. It's a vibrant, colorful, joyous party where families get together to honor and, in a way, reunite with those who've moved on. So first, let's really dig into this main theme, a joyful reunion. See, this holiday isn't thought of as a sad goodbye, it's more like an annual family reunion where spirits are welcomed back with open arms. I mean, just look at the difference here. Where a lot of cultures see death with sorrow and, fear, the Day of the Dead just completely flips the script. Sorrow becomes joy, mourning gets replaced with humor, and fear gives way to a beautiful reunion. It's a really profound shift in how you look at things. Okay, so to really get this celebration, it helps to know some of the lingo. Let's go through 10 key words that really bring the whole vibe of this holiday to life. First up, we've got some words that really set the scene. While the idea might initially unsettle you, the festival itself is just so incredibly vibrant. Families eagerly anticipate the arrival of souls, and they adorn graves and altars to make them feel welcome. And finally, the vigil is a huge part of it, staying up all night to celebrate. Next are some words that get more into the imagery and the philosophy behind it all. This celebration is the total opposite of somber. The depiction of skulls and skeletons might seem a little strange, and you'll see these symbols everywhere. They abound. But it's not a mockery of death. It's more of a way of accepting our shared mortality. So how do people actually get ready for this big spiritual reunion? Let's take a look at the holiday's ancient roots and the rituals families perform to welcome their special guests from the afterlife. This tradition is definitely not new. It's thought to have started centuries ago with the Aztecs. Today, it's celebrated over 2 main days. November 1st is traditionally for honoring the children who have passed away, and then November 2nd focuses on the departed adults. And this right here, this is the core belief that drives everything. For 48 hours, it's believed that the souls of loved ones actually return to Earth to visit. This is exactly why people aren't afraid of the spirits, but instead, they get so excited and prepare for their arrival. And the preparations, they're a pretty big deal. It all starts with shopping in local markets for things like marigolds and those amazing decorated sugar skulls. Then families clean up the grave sites. Back at home, they build these beautiful, colorful altars. And finally, everybody heads to the cemetery for an all-night vigil full of food, prayer, and sharing memories, right until the sun comes up. This is the real magic of the holiday. A place we normally think of as somber or even scary, a graveyard, is completely transformed into the heart of this huge, joyful celebration. The entire feeling of the place shifts from sorrow to just vibrant life. Okay, so what's the deal with all the skeletons and skulls we see everywhere? This part's all about the deeper symbolism and what these images truly represent. And when I say these depictions are everywhere, I mean they are literally everywhere. From sugar skull candies to flags and toys. People dress up in skeleton costumes and paint their faces like skulls. It's all part of the street parades and performances. These cartoon-like figures, they're not meant to be scary. They're a playful and colorful way of accepting death. This quote, I think, just hits the nail on the head. It's not about making fun of death. It's about recognizing that it's a natural part of life. By sharing simple things like food, music, and time with family with the spirits, people are celebrating the entire cycle of life and death, all together. All right, let's bring it all together and summarize what we've learned. We've talked about the philosophy, the preparations, the symbolism, so here are the key things to remember.
So to wrap it all up, the Day of the Dead is a happy reunion, not a sad memorial service. It's got deep roots in Aztec culture and happens on November 1st and 2nd. Families go all out with preparations, from building altars to holding all-night vigils at gravesites. And those symbols of skulls and skeletons, they aren't about fear, they're about embracing life's natural cycle. It's a really important tradition that helps people accept mortality.
And that leaves us with this final, powerful question that's really at the heart of this whole tradition. By choosing to celebrate instead of fear, the Day of the Dead offers such a unique way to look at the one thing in life that's for sure. It's a beautiful reminder that as long as we remember our loved ones, that love and memory never truly die. Thanks for joining this explainer.
Join Beyond Norm Input-Output Training, the best way to master English speaking and writing in Taiwan.